What's up, y'all, and welcome to what is hopefully the first of many Mario Kart videos on my channel. I know I've had the words Mario Kart in the description of my channel for some time now, but what can I say? I'm a slacker, man. Before we get further into this video, I want to apologize for the microphone quality I'm rocking with today. I'm sure it sounds kinda darn cheap, but it's all I can really afford at the moment, so bear with me here. Today, as you probably deduced by the title of the video, I'm going to be going over my thoughts and impressions on Mario Kart World based on everything we've seen thus far. I was originally planning on making a live reaction video to the direct that happened recently, but when that turned out to be kind of lackluster, they just basically recycled information we already knew with a 5-minute sales pitch for the Nintendo chat and camera system tacked on at the end there. I decided to shift gears and focus on doing this video instead. As you've probably noticed already, I've got some footage from the direct as well as other footage we've received from the game running. However, I won't be covering it or commenting on what's going on directly on your screen, so hopefully there's no confusion when I'm talking about something completely unrelated. Before I jump into my positive takeaways, I'd love it if you guys could hit that like and subscribe down below if you'd like to see more Mario Kart or Nintendo content from me, and you're excited for this game as well. I'm inching closer to my goal of hitting 100 subscribers, and I'd love to have each and every one of y'all be a part of my community. Without further ado, let's go over my positives. Alright, so to kick off with the positives, I'd love to start with the free roam mode / map. I think this looks awesome. I really love just the concept of having all the maps in just one, or all the tracks, I should say, and just one giant map that you can like free roam around and explore and drive around. I think that's really cool. And I love that the maps, or the giant map, the free roam map, has missions and collectibles and stuff like that. I think that adds a lot of personality and a reason to kind of play the mode, because I know as cool of a concept and idea as it is at first, it'd be like you drive around the entire map once and it'd be like, okay, I've seen everything. So I do like that they added something to do while you're free roaming. And I'd like to go over character costumes. I think this was a brilliant move by them. I really liked the character costumes when they got added to Tour. I was actually really sad that that was the first game it was even really in, technically. I mean, I know Mario Kart 8 had the Tanuki Mario and, you know, some costumes for some of their characters, but the Tour was like the first game that actually had multiple costumes for all the characters. And it was kind of sad that it was a mobile game for the first, time we really got that, so I'm really glad they brought that over to the new console Mario Kart, getting costumes for all the characters. I think that's awesome. I'd like to say also that the tracks look really solid for the most part. DK Spaceport is a very cool and interesting concept. We'll have to see how it plays, I haven't had hands-on with this game, so I can't say like, oh, it's such a fun track. But I still really like the idea of just going over kind of the first Donkey Kong game, kind of space themed, robot themed. I think that's really cool. I was really happy to see Airship Fortress back. I was sad when that didn't come to the booster course pass in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, but we have it here, so we're good, man. And then Toad's Factory, Mario Kart Wii is my favorite of all time, so you put a Mario Kart Wii track in there, it's always going to be a huge W for me. And talk about Boo Cinema, looks phenomenal. Like that's probably the one I'm most excited to play. It looks like it's going to be an all-time classic right off the bat. And I love movies. I love Boo theme tracks, so just putting those two together is just chef's kiss. I love it, man. Then there's another one I'm not quite sure the name of. It was at least in the reveal trailer. It might be in the direct as well. You might have already seen it playing in the background, but it kind of looks Maple Tree Way, kind of like, it doesn't look like you're driving up in the tree, but it's got that autumn kind of theme about it, and you're driving on a river. I always love autumn themed maps. Like, those always tend to be some of my favorites. Maple Tree Way, I love it. Animal Crossing, when it's the autumn theme, I love it, so I'm really excited about that one. Speaking of these tracks, they could have been a bit of a like when they first revealed this game, and it was like, you're gonna have to drive to these courses, and then you really only drive one lap around them in the Grand Prix mode. I was a little skeptical, but then yesterday in the Direct, they showed us that Versus mode is coming back and you can turn it into a 3-lap track. So all that worries I had, like, that was one of my biggest worries about the game was, oh no, did they minimize these tracks to really push this free roam open world concept? But they didn't. Like, they still got verse mode, so we're good, man. I also really liked that kind of no more kart customization is kind of making a return. Like, I wasn't as hateful towards the kart, like the Mario Kart 7, Mario Kart 8 kart customization kind of system, but I really like that it's back to the kind of classic choose your character, choose your kart, get going. So I was really happy to see that. Also, this game looks really smooth and polished. Like, it looks like a finished project. Like, there's not really any visible jank that I've seen. And I know sometimes when it comes to franchise games, they can be rushed out, like 80% complete, and it's like, well, what are we doing here, guys? Like, why are we getting the rest of the game in an update coming up soon? You know, maybe that's just like the longtime COD fan speaking in me. That's just how Call of Duty has been for the longest time. And then, but even Mario Kart 8 was kind of like that, like with the lack of a battle mode, and you know, all their marketing really pushed the anti-grav gimmick, and it really wasn't flexed that much in the original 16 maps, quite as much as it, like the first OG4 like DLC cups that came out. Like, they really utilized the anti-grav more than even the first original tracks did. So I was overall happy to see that this does look like a finished project that they're giving to us. I'd also like to say it looks very unique. That's something that I can always praise the Mario Kart series on, is no one game is the same as one another. And I know this can be a con for some people. Like, they're like, I loved Mario Kart Wii, or I loved Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, but I don't want that copy paste like you see in Call of Duty sometimes, like you see in sports video games, like you see in other franchise video games. Like, I really like that they go for something completely new every single time, and they gave us that here too. But anyways, man, that's kind of my main positives that I've taken away from the reveal so far, and let's move into the negatives. Now for the negatives. The character selection screen is messy, with like all caps, messy. It's just so disorganized. It's all the costumes have their own character slot, which is just bizarre to me. Like, look at Mario Kart 8 Deluxe with the different colored Roshis. I almost messed up there. I mean, I did mess up there, but you know what I'm saying. Yoshis and Shy Guys, and Link, he had 2 different costumes. Or Metal Mario, you could do Metal Mario or Gold Mario, and you would click on that character, and then a separate kind of menu would pop up, and then you could choose your color or your costume or whatever. They should have just done the same thing here, man. It's just a disaster right now, and I'm hoping it's just kind of a demo thing, but then it showed kind of the same thing in the Direct. So I'm a little worried that is the finished kind of menu, is just super messy and all over the place like that. Next up, we're beating a dead horse here, man, but the price tag, like, I can't speak too much about this without getting my hands on the game first and really getting to say personally whether it's worth that $80 price tag or not. But dude, I don't like the direction that the video game industry is moving towards in like, it was already bad enough when this newer generation came out and the games moved up to $70. That was already bad enough. Now we're charging $80 for the new Mario Kart. It's just, I won't go over it too much. Again, we're beating a dead horse. Everyone and their mom has said something about it, but yeah, it's pretty bad, and I'm really, I don't know, like, it's, you kind of got to buy the console bundle. Like, that's really the only choice you got to avoid that $80 price tag. And then this last kind of negative point I have, it's a bit of a joke, but it's not really at the same time. Dude, Sky High Sunday? Like, really? Out of all the beloved Mario Kart retro courses they could have brought back, they're gonna bring back Sky High Sunday, a course we just got in the booster course pass. I mean, not even looking at all of Mario Kart history, just looking at the booster course pass. Okay, they're gonna bring one course back from the booster course pass, and they chose Sky High Sunday. I could go on about it all day. It's just, I don't like that map. It was my least favorite map in the booster course pass. If you liked it, cool, man. Good for you. You're allowed to like that map. I don't, and I'm kind of a little upset that, you know, we're only getting like 30 some odd tracks in this game, and one of them is that, so kind of sucks, man. But anyways, let's just move into what I'm a little skeptical / nervous about. So what am I nervous about for this game? It was in my positives, but the free roam mode kind of has me a little worried about there not being enough stuff to do. I'm glad that they did add the P-switches and collectibles and stuff to do, but I'm worried, like, how long does that last? Like, because if it's only a couple hours worth of content, then that's pretty lackluster. Like, we really need something to kind of keep us occupied for. Yeah, I mean, when we're talking a free roam big map, like, at least 15 hours minimum. Like, and is there going to be a story? Is it just really simple little challenges, and then, you know, it's going to take you 3 hours to 100%? Like, I am a little nervous to see how they handle it. I'm glad that there is something, but I just hope that there's enough of something. And then also, I'm a little nervous about Knockout Tour. It looks really fun. I'm excited. It's kind of a new game mode being added. I think it's a really cool concept. I'm just a little nervous that it's maybe going to be too much of a straight line simulator. Like, it seems like kind of like the Grand Prix, like most of the Knockout races takes place racing from like one area of the map to the next, just like one big straight line. And I'm worried that, you know, whoever's going to get the best items is going to win. Like, it's not really going to take a whole lot of skill. It will take some skill to know how to utilize those items you're pulling, but if there's really not a whole lot of track going on, there's not a whole lot of racing / driving skills going on. It's just kind of an item frenzy. So hopefully I'm proven wrong. Again, this is just stuff I'm nervous about. I don't know about. I'm not negative or positive about it yet. I'm just kind of in the middle of it. And then last up is item nerfing. This should be something that I'm super excited for as someone who gets absolutely decimated by items. But at the same time, if you make all the items super weak and almost pointless, then I don't know, like, what's kind of the point of them even being there? Because other than just for, you know, a half millisecond frustration or whatever. If I'm lacking, like, I'm really hoping I pull a power item and it does something for me. If I pull a power item and it does nothing and I'm still in last place, like, kind of what's the point of it? So I'm hoping they don't nerf them straight into the ground. I don't mind items being weaker than they have been in the past. Like, I've gotten destroyed by items in my lifetime, and it's very annoying, but I hope they're not just terrible. And then this is kind of just more of a question I have, not necessarily a nervousness or a positive or a negative or anything, just kind of a question. Like, I wonder how they're gonna handle DLC in this game, man. If they're doing DLC, is it gonna be free? Are they gonna charge us another $80? How's it gonna fit with the free roam map? So right now it seems like we have a pretty complete free roam continent. Are they gonna, like, if they do DLC maps, are they gonna do another continent? Like, are they gonna add a DLC continent with a whole new set of maps, kind of like the booster course pass? Or are they not going to do DLC? Like, I don't know. I just kind of have a bit of a question about that. Well, that pretty much does it. Let me know down below in the comments if I missed anything you guys noticed or have been thinking. As always, this has been Pehance, and I'll catch you all on the next one. Peace, man.